Mehrotra, I want to talk to you about, what India should be doing ahead, the kind of steps that if, those tariffs come our way, because there are fears of that, what are the first few steps that India can do to actually sort of cater to the kind of threat that we're looking at?
Shreya, thank you very much for asking me to answer the questions early, and I appreciate the kindness of my two colleagues on the panel. You see, I think I hinted earlier that preemptive action has already been taken in this budget, and let's just remember, Shreya, that the fact remains that over the last 10 years of the current regime in our country, the tariff rates had consistently been going up, and they needed to come down because a very significant part of our manufacturing production is import dependent. The import intensity, and unfortunately, as a result of the capital intensity of our exports, is actually quite high. And it doesn't work in our benefit for our own exports if we raise the costs of our imported inputs. So it may well be that we may have to think a little bit more about reducing tariffs, but my suspicion is that in the case of India, we should be able to get away with the following kinds of agreements or deals, as Mr. Trump likes them. One is that India is already considering increasing setting up of modular, small-sized nuclear plants. And that may well happen now because the Indian government has already announced that civil liability for any foreign providers of nuclear technology will no longer be on those suppliers of technology. So this is going to be one area new area which will emerge, where we will be able to get projects in from the United States, and the US has been interested, but US companies have not managed to export to India because of this civil liabilities thing. The other thing is that, there's a government-to-government commitment already on the supply of high technology. Besides, I think India has become a major importer of defense equipment from the United States in the last several years. So what I'm suggesting is that there are many ways in which we should be able to negotiate with the United States. And the main reason for that is that our trade surplus is nowhere as high and therefore as threatening as the US, as the Chinese one.
Okay. All right. I believe you have to leave this broadcast, Dr. Santosh Mehrotra. Thank you very much for speaking with us and sharing your perspective and decoding this entire tussle regarding the Trump tariff threat.